What if I told you one of the most influential AI companies in the world almost collapsed just 2 years after exploding in popularity?
Not a small startup. Not an unknown company. I'm talking about Stability AI, the company behind Stable Diffusion, one of the most powerful generative AI tools ever created. At one point, they were valued at over $1 billion and seen as the open-source rival to OpenAI.
But then everything started falling apart.
Leadership chaos, financial pressure, and one massive mistake that nearly destroyed the entire company. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what happened to Stability AI and why many AI startups today are walking straight into the same trap. When people talk about the rise of generative AI, they usually mention OpenAI and ChatGPT. But in 2022, another name suddenly exploded across the tech world: Stability AI. Their creation, Stable Diffusion, changed everything. For the first time, people could generate stunning AI images just by typing a few words. A futuristic city at sunset. A cyberpunk samurai. A painting of Mars in Van Gogh's style. And within seconds, the image appeared. The craziest part? Stable Diffusion was open source. Unlike most AI models at the time, developers could download it, modify it, and build their own tools on top of it. And the internet went wild. Millions of people started using it. AI art communities exploded overnight. Developers created thousands of apps powered by Stable Diffusion. Suddenly, Stability AI wasn't just another startup. It became one of the most important companies in the generative AI revolution. But here's where things start to get interesting. Because the same decision that made Stable Diffusion famous also planted the seed of Stability AI's biggest problem. During the AI boom of 2022, investors were throwing money at anything related to artificial intelligence. And Stability AI was right at the center of that excitement. The company raised over $100 million in funding. Its valuation jumped to around $1 billion, officially making it a unicorn startup. The CEO, Imad Mostak, quickly became one of the most recognizable voices in AI. He gave interviews about the future of OpenAI models, democratizing artificial intelligence and challenging big tech. For a moment, it looked like Stability AI might become the open alternative to OpenAI. But under all the hype, a dangerous problem was forming. And most people didn't notice it yet. Here's the issue. Stable Diffusion was free. Anyone could use it. Anyone could build on it. Anyone could profit from it. Except Stability AI itself. Thousands of companies started using Stable Diffusion inside their products. AI art apps, design tools, creative software. But many of them weren't paying Stability AI anything. Imagine inventing the internet and letting everyone use it for free while you pay the bills. That's basically the situation Stability AI created. And this is where many AI startup failures begin. Because building advanced AI models is incredibly expensive. Training a powerful AI system can cost tens of millions of dollars. And running those models requires massive computing power. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. AI companies don't just spend money building models once. They spend money constantly. Training, improving, running servers, processing user requests, Most of that computing power comes from huge GPU clusters made by companies like NVIDIA. And those GPUs aren't cheap. Reports suggested Stability AI was spending millions every month just to keep things running.
But their revenue was much smaller.
And that imbalance started creating serious financial pressure.
But money wasn't the only problem.
Because soon, something even more damaging happened inside the company.
The leadership crisis.
In 2024, things started to unravel quickly.
Several key executives left the company.
Board members stepped down.
Investors reportedly became concerned about Stability AI's direction and financial strategy.
And then came the biggest shock.
CEO Emad Mustak stepped down. When the founder or CEO of a tech startup suddenly leaves, it usually means serious internal problems are happening behind the scenes.
And in the case of Stability AI, that leadership shakeup sent shockwaves through the AI industry.
But the leadership drama revealed a deeper issue. The real mistake that nearly killed Stability AI. They focused on technology first and business second.
Now, don't get me wrong, their technology was incredible.
Stable Diffusion completely transformed the AI art world.
But groundbreaking technology alone doesn't build a successful company.
A startup needs a sustainable business model. And that's where Stability AI struggled. Open source AI spreads incredibly fast,
but monetizing it is extremely difficult.
The model becomes popular. Developers adopt it. This meant they could fund the extremely expensive research needed to stay competitive.
Meanwhile, Stability AI was trying to figure out how to turn popularity into profit. And that's one of the hardest challenges in the tech industry.
So, what's the situation today?
Is Stability AI completely gone?
Not at all.
The company still exists. Stable Diffusion is still widely used.
And the open source AI movement they helped launch is stronger than ever. But the company's position has changed.
Instead of leading the generative AI race,
they're now trying to rebuild and stabilize the business.
Which is kind of ironic considering the name Stability AI.
But the real challenge isn't building AI.
It's building a business around it. Because technology without a sustainable business model eventually runs out of fuel. And Stability AI learned that lesson the hard way.
So remember the question we started with. How did one of the most revolutionary AI companies nearly collapse?
It wasn't because the technology failed. It was because the business model didn't keep up with the innovation.
And if you want to understand where the AI industry is heading next, you'll definitely want to watch the next video where I break down the AI companies secretly dominating the future of artificial intelligence. If this helped you understand the story of Stability AI, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.